Have you ever noticed your car feels slower than it used to? Maybe the engine doesn't accelerate as smoothly, fuel economy has dropped, or the engine just sounds like it is working harder than normal. Most drivers immediately blame bad fuel, dirty spark plugs, or even expensive engine problems. But what if I told you there is a hidden filter silently suffocating your engine every single day? A filter that almost nobody checks, not even many experienced drivers. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly which hidden air filters you need to inspect, how they affect performance, and how these simple DIY inspections can restore lost horsepower without spending hundreds at a repair shop. Make sure you stay until the end, because the filter number 5 is the one most mechanics don't mention. Yet it can dramatically improve airflow and make your engine run like new again. Let's dive in. Number 9. The engine air filter housing. Almost everyone knows about replacing the engine air filter, but very few people inspect the air filter housing itself. Over months and years, leaves, insects, sand, dust, and even small rodent nests can build up underneath the filter element, where you can't see them unless the housing is completely opened. Every bit of that debris restricts the amount of clean air reaching your engine. According to automotive maintenance studies, a severely restricted intake system can reduce engine power by as much as 10% in naturally aspirated engines, while forcing the engine to work harder during acceleration. Even if you have recently installed a brand new filter, then the airflow can still be restricted if debris is trapped in the airbox. So, open the airbox completely, remove the filter, and use a flashlight to inspect every corner. Vacuum out all dirt and wipe the housing clean with a microfiber cloth. Also inspect the rubber sealing surface, because dirt trapped around the edges can allow unfiltered air into the engine that can accelerate internal wear. Number 8. The air intake snorkel. One of the most overlooked parts of the intake system is the air intake snorkel. This plastic duct usually sits behind the grille or inside the fender, where cool outside air enters the engine. Because it is hidden from view, that's why almost nobody even knows exists. The air intake snorkel collects cool outside air and feeds it directly to the engine. Over time, leaves, feathers, plastic bags, insects, mud, and road debris can partially block the opening of air intake snorkel. When the snorkel becomes partially blocked, then the airflow decreases while intake temperatures often rise, which causes the ECU to reduce ignition timing to protect the engine. The result is slower acceleration, reduced throttle response, and lower fuel economy. So, remove your intake duct if possible and inspect the entire length for debris. Clean it with compressed air or a damp cloth, and make sure no foreign objects remain inside. While you are there, check for cracks, because damaged snorkels can allow hot engine bay air into the intake. That can reduce engine performance, especially during summer driving. Many drivers are surprised by how much smoother their engine feels after restoring unrestricted airflow. Number 7. MAF sensor. Your engine may be getting plenty of air, but if the mass airflow sensor is dirty, then your car computer may think it's getting much less. This tiny sensor measures incoming airflow and tells the ECU exactly how much fuel to inject. Over a span of 30,000 to 50,000 miles, microscopic particles of debris, airborne dust, and oily residue from the air filter build up an insulating layer over the platinum hot wire system of MAF sensor. Automotive data shows that even a microscopic layer of grime over this platinum hot wire can cause the sensor to underreport incoming air by 10% to 20%, which forces the ECU into an artificial lean or rich operating state. This signal distortion degrades throttle response, induces noticeable engine hesitation, and cuts your vehicle's overall fuel economy by up to 15%. Fortunately, cleaning it is inexpensive and usually takes less than 10 minutes. Locate the sensor right after your air filter box, unplug the electronic clip, remove 2 small screws, and pull it out gently. Grab a can of the specialized MAF sensor cleaner and give your sensor a few good sprays from a safe distance. Never use brake cleaner, WD-40, or compressed air, because these can permanently damage the delicate sensing element. Allow the sensor to dry completely before reinstalling. Many drivers report noticeably smoother acceleration and improved throttle response after cleaning a dirty MAF sensor. Number 6. The throttle body. The throttle body acts like the engine's main breathing valve. It controls exactly how much air enters the intake manifold. Every time you press the accelerator, the throttle plate opens wider to let more air into the engine. However, after thousands of miles, oily vapors from the PCV system combine with carbon particles form a sticky black layer around the throttle plate. Even deposits only a few millimeters thick can reduce airflow enough to cause rough idling, sluggish acceleration, delayed throttle response, and poor fuel economy. Studies by automotive service organizations show that throttle body contamination is one of the leading maintenance issues on vehicles exceeding 60,000 to 100,000 miles. However, cleaning the throttle body is a simple DIY job. Remove the intake hose and inspect the throttle plate using a flashlight. If you see heavy black deposits, clean the bore and throttle plate carefully using throttle body cleaner and a lint-free microfiber cloth. Avoid forcing an electronic throttle plate open unless your manufacturer specifically recommends it. After cleaning, many modern vehicles regain noticeably smoother idle quality, quicker acceleration, and improved throttle response. Number 5. Crankcase ventilation breather. Here's a hidden airflow restriction that even many experienced drivers overlook. The crankcase ventilation breather, sometimes called the breather filter or breather element. Unlike the main engine air filter, this small filter cleans the fresh air entering the crankcase through the PCV system and helps to remove moisture, fuel vapors, and combustion gases before they can contaminate the engine oil. Over thousands of miles, the breather gradually becomes clogged with oil mist, carbon residue, and sludge. A contaminated breather can restrict airflow through the crankcase. When this happens, crankcase pressure begins to build, which can lead to oil leaks, increased oil consumption, rough idle, contaminated engine oil, and even damaged engine seals. To service this component, unclamp the breather hose and look inside both ends. If it is filled with yellow sludge or hard carbon, spray it out thoroughly with carburetor cleaner until it runs completely clear. If your car is an older model, open your main airbox and look for a tiny, secondary square foam filter tucked into the corner. If the foam pad is soaked in oil or black with dirt, replace it. Since most breather filters cost between $10 and $30, but replacing it prematurely can prevent repairs that easily exceed $1,000. Number 4. The cabin air filter. You might be wondering, how can the cabin air filter possibly affect my engine? While it doesn't supply air directly to combustion, but a severely clogged cabin filter forces the HVAC blower motor to work much harder to push air through the ventilation system. That additional electrical demand means the alternator must generate more electricity. And since the alternator is driven by the engine, it creates additional mechanical load. Although the horsepower loss is relatively small, but every extra electrical load slightly increases fuel consumption, especially during city driving with the air conditioner running continuously. More importantly, a filthy cabin filter often indicates the entire vehicle has been neglected, meaning the engine air filter, throttle body, and intake system are likely overdue for service as well. Automotive manufacturers typically recommend replacing the cabin air filter every 15,000 to 30,000 miles, but dusty environments may require replacement twice as often. A clean cabin filter improves HVAC airflow, eliminates unpleasant odors, and helps the entire vehicle operate more efficiently. Number 3. The hidden airbox drain holes. Very few drivers know their air intake system often includes small drain holes designed to let rainwater escape before it reaches the air filter. These holes are incredibly small, which means they are also easy to clog with mud, pollen, road grime, or insects. Once blocked, moisture begins collecting inside the airbox, which creates the perfect environment for mold, corrosion, and premature air filter failure. A damp paper air filter restricts airflow much more than a dry one and can even begin to collapse under heavy airflow demands. During every air filter inspection, look carefully at the bottom of the airbox and locate the drain holes. Use compressed air or a soft plastic pick to clear any blockage, but never use a metal object that could enlarge or damage the opening. This simple 2-minute inspection helps keep the intake system dry, preserves maximum airflow, and prevents expensive problems caused by water contamination. It is one of the easiest maintenance steps that almost every vehicle owner overlooks. Number 2. Carbon buildup. Now, this issue applies directly if you drive a modern vehicle built within the last 15 years. It is not just a single part going bad, it's an engine design side effect called intake valve carbon buildup, and it hits gasoline direct injection, or GDI, motors hard. In older engines, fuel was sprayed before the intake valves, which constantly wash them clean. But in modern direct injection engines, fuel is sprayed directly into the cylinder. That means the valves never get washed. The oily mist from that PCV valve we just talked about bakes onto the screaming hot intake valves and forms a thick, crusty layer of charcoal-like carbon. Studies indicate that heavy carbon accumulation can restrict total volumetric efficiency and clean airflow into the cylinders by as much as 25% to 30% over a 60,000-mile operating cycle. This severe blockage results in random engine misfires, rough morning cold starts, and a drop of 10 to 20 horsepower. If the buildup is severe, a mechanic has to blast it clean with crushed walnut shells. But if you catch it early, you can treat it right in your driveway. Grab a can of specialized direct injection intake valve cleaner. Spray this directly into the intake tract past the MAF sensor while the engine is running warm at a fast, steady idle. The specialized chemical formulation breaks down the structural bond of that crusty carbon, which allows the engine to safely burn it out the exhaust system. Do this right before every oil change, and you will keep your intake valves clean like brand new. Number 1. ECU reset. After replacing a dirty air filter, cleaning the throttle body, servicing the MAF sensor, or fixing an airflow restriction, many drivers forget one critical final step: the ECU reset. Your vehicle's engine control unit continuously learns your driving habits and adjusts fuel trims, idle speed, and throttle response based on sensor data collected over thousands of miles. If the engine has been operating with restricted airflow for a long time, then those learned values may no longer be ideal after repairs are made. Resetting the ECU clears these adaptive memory values and allows the computer to relearn correct airflow and fuel delivery from a clean baseline. On many vehicles, this can be done by disconnecting the negative battery terminal for 10 to 15 minutes. While disconnected, press the accelerator and turn on the headlights to drain the stored battery power. After waiting, reconnect the battery, start the engine without pressing the accelerator, and allow it to idle for 5 to 10 minutes so the ECU can begin relearning idle airflow. Then drive normally through a variety of city and highway conditions for the next 20 to 50 miles, which allows the computer to optimize fuel trims and throttle response. The ECU reset often helps to restore smoother idle quality, sharper throttle response, and more consistent performance after maintenance. The bottom line is, your engine is essentially a giant air pump. The easier it breathes, the better it performs. Yet, millions of drivers spend hundreds of dollars chasing performance problems without ever checking the hidden parts of the intake system. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I will see you in the next video.